What up, 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 what up? Today is Hump Day. Hope everybody had a great day up to this point. Had a blessed day, got some things accomplished today. It's your boy, it's Sony Wright. Now we're tuned into Right on History Live TV. Tonight's guest is Game Over, New York City's hottest host, crowd mover. He'll be on at 9. We're going to give it a few minutes, let some people tap in, share the video. Once again, it's your boy, it's Sony Wright. Right on History Live TV, where we put the spotlight on creatives, innovators, workers, people just doing things good, people that just pushing positive movements, inspiring and creating, motivating, and just doing something positive for the community and just being that bright light. So again, we got about a few minutes. 9 o'clock. It's your boy. Oh, today was Wednesday. I had a beautiful day today. My son had a good day in school. My fiance had a great day. I had a good day. I'm just blessed to be here once again. This platform is basically just to put the spotlight on those that's doing something positive, whether you're a singer, rapper, writer, poet, activist, whatever the case may be. This show is for you to expand your network and just see how we can unify and help each other, and just promote a positive narrative. I said we got my man Game Over on tonight. New York City's hottest host, crowd mover, man in many hats. And we're gonna get into what he does and what he does for the culture, for the community, and how he became New York City's hottest host and crowd mover. You know, it's your boy, you know what I mean? Right on history or someone will write it for you. Hump Day. Usually I'm on Mondays, but I was busy Monday, so I'll reschedule till Wednesday. So we're gonna. What's good, Sam? Shout out to Honey Stack. She's live right now, also. Shout out to the whole Certified Nation. You know, everybody working, doing what they gotta do. Yeah. So I had a good day today. Tonight's guest. I'm chilling. I'm real relaxed. Tonight's guest, Game Over, New York City's hottest host, crowd mover. I'm just gonna wait till he get in. We're gonna chop it up with him and get to know him, man. So, man in many hats. Oh, shout out to Honey Stacks. That's what's up. I was tuned in for a while before I got ready for this show. Shout out to Honey Stacks, Certified Nation. So for some ice cream out now. Dragon out now. Follow her. Follow the team. Don't mind me. I know I may seem a little relaxed, but I am. I'm just chilling, cool, and just ready to get this Yo, what's good? What's good, BK? What's good? What's good? Game Over. If you're watching, send me a request. Good looking, Sam. I just saw your message, Game Over, but send me a request if you're watching this. Maybe I should send you a request. Yeah, Game, if you What's good, Miss Dixon? What's good, Mr. Dixon? Yeah, Game, if you're watching this, send me a request, because for some reason I can't send you an invite. For some reason your name is not popping up. I don't know why. Yo, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. My man is in the building. What,
Yo,
what's the word? What's the good word, good brother?
oh man, what's going on, man? Super appreciate you, man. What's up with you?
No, I'm good, man. I had to reach out to you, man, because you've been doing what you do, getting your footsteps in the concrete, writing your name in the concrete in a lot of different areas, and I had to reach out to you and just to let the people know what you've been doing and just give you your flowers, put a spotlight on what you've been doing and how you got to where you are and just what you represent. You know what I'm saying? Game over. So just before we even get to the interview, like I want to shout out to everybody tuned in, share the video, share the live. It's my man Game Over right here, New York City's hottest host, crowd mover, entrepreneur, jack of all trades. I mean, get back activist. We're gonna get into a little bit of all that. Just what's up with you, man? Before we really get into the interview, what's up with you? How the fam? How's ATL treating you?
Oh man, you see the smile on my face. I ain't stopped grinning yet, man. Before I even tell you how everything going, it's just an amazing opportunity when somebody just invites you onto their platform, man. And I super appreciate that, man. That speaks value, man. I just want to thank you for that, man.
No problem, man. This is what this for, man. It's for us, man. Anytime.
Yo, ATL, man. I've been in ATL now. December be 2 years I've been in ATL, man. And besides the driving, man, I love it. You know what I mean? But besides having to drive 30 minutes here, because you know what? I look at it this way, like 30 minutes is the average. Anything after 30 minutes, yo, King, salute, my guy. Anything after 30 minutes is starting to be like, yo, you fall. You
Yeah.
fall. You understand what I'm saying? So 30 minutes is cool, man. But other than that, man, I say these last couple months has been busy.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. I
you know.
see, I see you out here, part of my language, but fucking the streets up out there in Atlanta, man. Making, all you did was take your New York grind and take it out there. You had kept that pedal on the gas, man. You ain't stopped yet, man.
Hey, they really have no idea. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just now getting my feet wet, and I'm really excited about the opportunity that's coming, and the opportunities that I have yet to even tap to, man. It's been remarkable these last couple months, man.
That's beautiful, man. So let me let the people know what you've been doing before you even went to ATL, how you was crushing New York as a host, and you've hosted Greenhouse, SOBs, Club Perlu, Cityscape, Santos Party House, Loves. I mean, just to name a few, he was featured in the cover of the LV magazine back in February. You do your back to school bash, when you was in New York, you was giving out coats. Just like you said, it's almost like you had just coats in your trunk just all the time. You just pull over and just give them out. Like how random you did it. I say that to say you never did it for recognition. You just did it because that's who you are, and that's the culture the clothes you cut from. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to let the people know that you're not just a host. You're not just an entertainer and a brand ambassador. You out here.
Yo,
What they do these days, you outside. You know what I'm
I'm
saying? You've
I'm
been outside doing what you do.
I'm definitely outside, and it's so crazy because like I tell people, and in the LV magazine, I put my whole life there. Like I never really gave nobody an interview, or even when I've done magazines, I never really gave them my life story. So
Hmm.
when LV reached out to me and they told me they wanted to place me on the cover of February for Black History Month, I looked at it like I can't give them the same old story I give another magazine. So I gave them my life story, and it's so crazy because you speak of all the things that I do, and all that came about from 2009 to 2011. I was facing 10 to 15. I beat the case.
Mm.
I beat the case May 26, 2011, and it's so crazy because I think everybody in the world do this. We all pray to God when things happen bad for us, but never pray to God when things are going good for us. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it's so crazy because I remember going to court. I actually went to court by myself, no family, no nothing. Every month going to court by myself. And
Mm.
I kept just praying, Lord, please, please, please get me out of this. Please get me out of this. And like I said, I beat the case May 26, 2011, but I lost everything. I lost all the money I had. I lost my car. I lost my crib. I was damn near homeless. You understand what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like I was sleeping in my car or I was sleeping in girls' cribs and shit. It's so crazy because niggas used to see me and I used to pull up and niggas used to be like, why the fuck all your clothes in the back of the trunk? But nobody never knew that I was damn near homeless. You understand what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Uh-huh.
It's so crazy. Like people like, yo, you always working out, you always working out. Like I actually joined Planet Fitness to go take a shower in Planet Fitness and get dressed to
Mm.
come outside. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
And and and
Mm-hmm.
and that's what's so crazy that people look at me and they see that and they be like, oh, you doing this, you doing that. It's so much more. You understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So when LV reached out to me, like I think everybody had that struggle. We all had that. Like my mom, rest in peace, my mom was on drugs, my father was on drugs. You know what I mean? Like it's so crazy because when I was a young kid, I'm talking, and it's funny, but I'm talking 4 and 5 years old. I used to be packing bags, coming in the house 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. Like I shot my first gun at 8, sold my first drug at 10. Like
Mm.
it's so crazy that people look at it and they don't understand it. But I tell people it's so much more to game over. So when you see me out there giving back, you understand what I'm saying? Or you see me out there doing a coat drive, or you see me doing a back to school or a toy. I look at life like this is a second chance on life that I'm living. So I
Mm.
ask God for forgiveness. And although I lost everything, I gained so much more. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I tell people, yo, I'm happy walking outside with $5 in my pocket compared to when I used to walk outside with 5,000 and had all these friends and this, that, and the third. When shit happened to me, niggas went left and right. You understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So
Mm-hmm.
so when they reached out, I was like, yo, I'm gonna give y'all something different, man. And that's how that came about.
Yo, that story, the little bit you just put, just show how resilient you are and how bad you wanted it for yourself. Because you could have easily said, you know what, fuck it, this is it. I'm gonna be homeless. I'm just gonna do whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you told yourself, yo, nah, I see something better for me. This is my second chance. I see it. I may have lost the material things, but I gained everything else as a sense of self almost. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? To figure out to carve out your lane. So, which is crazy because, like I'm saying, like how you move and how you just carry yourself, it kind of shows your character, shows that you've been through what you've been through, and like, nah, I know this is my second chance, and at any given moment, I know how that feeling felt. So I'm gonna do whatever I can to stay on top and stay pushing it. And again, you inspire so many people.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's me, like I said, I met you at the Dizzy's basketball game in
Mm-hmm.
Bed-Stuy. That was a
Mm-hmm.
gift back then. And from then we've had a nice relationship, and we don't gotta speak every day, but it's been a solid, just real grown man relationship as far as I may come to you for advice and just watching you, and I learn from you because like I said, I host and I do what I do, but I learn from you. I
Mm-hmm.
learn how to move and how to carry myself in certain aspects of life and certain crowds because you do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to call me and reach out like Just I'm doing this. I just watch
Right.
and watch how you move and watch how you post and watch how you move because you don't just speak it, you actually live what you speak. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to talk too much about that because I could salute you all day. I don't want to sound
Mm-hmm.
crazy, but it's just natural. So I do
Appreciate
want
you.
to see what I know you was involved in music and you from a young age, 14, you was entertaining, but what got you into really hosting? Because, and I asked that because everyone we know everyone's a host these days. Everyone's a host. Everybody because
So called, so called
a
host, so
so-called
called.
host because they pick up a mic and talk.
Right.
But
Right.
let's just break down first. What made you want to become a host, and exactly what a host is, and what's expected of a true host.
You know what's so crazy? I never forget. Shout out to, and he's still my artist, Nay Nails. We was at an event, and the actual host didn't come, and we talking 20. When I started, 2013, going on
Mm.
2014. Rest in peace to my brother Jason Bourne. You already know.
Yes, rest in peace, a plug.
We was in, I want to say, was it Greenhouse? I want to say we was in Greenhouse, and the host didn't come. So I knew the DJ. So I was like, yo, man, I could host. And he like, yo, game, you could host. And I'm like, yeah, I can host. Like, what the fuck? So so he told the promoter, he was like, yo, my guy right here can host. So he was like, yo, you host? I'm like, yeah, I can host. Like, I ain't gonna keep telling y'all. So he like, how much you charge? So I'm like, I charge $75. So in my mind, I'm saying to my, because he looked at me, the DJ looked at me, and I'm like, is that too much? So he like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna put you on. So he put me on, and when he put me on, it just took me back to my days when my uncle was a big DJ in New York and in Brooklyn. And I used to grab the mic and this, that, and the third. Plus, I used to do this little party promoting back in 2003. So I used to grab the mic and be like, shorty over there, shit like that, right? Throw your hands in the air, shit like that. So when I did it, at the end of the night, people was like, yo, you dope, you a good host, you host. And I'm like, I guess I do now. So the photographer took a picture and I posted it on social media. And people was just coming to me like, yo, you want to host? And I'm like, all right. And one thing about me, I'm the type of person where if I'm going to do something, I'm going to try to master it. So I went back to who I know best because I've always been a Diddy idol. So what I did was I started watching his documentaries. I started watching his interviews. I started watching everything about Diddy, how he moved, how he answered the questions, how he sat up, what he said, when he said it. And I just started mimicking that until my own style. So I put it to this way, 98% of the things I've done came from him. You know what I mean? And I remember Bateman Global was here in August for my launch party. And I was like, yo, Bake, it's crazy because I look at these hosts and I be like, nowadays, all you got to do is just say you a host and somebody will book you. I'm like, I'm really in tune with this shit. Like, I'll turn off the TV and talk to the TV and ask myself questions and this, that, and the third. Or like when this is over, I'm going to go back and watch the interview and say, okay, well, he asked me this. I could have answered that better. So next time somebody asks me this, I'm going to answer it better. So I'm my biggest critique because I look at it like you could put me on, you could drop me up in the middle of Mars and I'll make the Martian shake. So I take, you know what I mean? So I really take pride in this. It's like you can call me right now and be like, yo, Game, I need you to host this bar mitzvah. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go on YouTube. I'm gonna go on YouTube and see what's hosting a bar mitzvah. So now when I get there, I'm lit, and you're like, oh, he really done this. You understand what I'm saying? So everything with me is practice. Like, you know what I mean? I tell people you only gonna get better if you practice. If you don't practice, you just feel like you just going. It's like you're an artist. You know what I mean? You gotta stay in tune. You gotta practice because one day you might get a 15-minute set. And if you ain't been practicing, you going. Nobody that paid their money care that you tired. You understand what I'm saying? So when I host, my job and what I learned over the years is, and what a lot of hosts don't understand, you got to get in and you got to get out. You got to know when to go in. You got to know when to go out. You understand what I'm saying? Like the couple months ago, I hosted a 60th birthday party. You know what I mean? A 60th birthday party. I'm looking like, oh shit, but then me growing up with my grandmother and living with my grandmother, I said, oh, I went to the DJ. This is how we gonna format this. So now when I come out the closet and I come out and they like, oh shit, yeah. So it was dope, man. But to answer your other question, man, being a host, like they can keep that. I consider myself a crowd mover. You know what I mean? They can keep that because at the end of the day, all you gotta do is be a plastic Barbie, and now they make you a host.
It's true.
You know what I mean? I saw a venue with like 25 different hosts on. I'm like, who the fuck? And you go to the venue, ain't nobody saying nothing. It's just because she got this many followers. The best thing about life is my Instagram getting hacked. Because I think a lot of people book me because of my following and not following me.
I get you.
You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they look, oh, he got 35, 40,000 followers. Let's book him. You understand what I'm saying?
Not knowing if you good, it didn't even matter to them. So that makes sense.
Hence, we could talk about the industry all day. They tell you at the end of the day, everything is about numbers. So if you got 1 million followers, you could be dirt, diggler, trash. But the fact that you got 1 million followers, they looking at you like, oh, son, hot. No, not all the time.
Uh-huh.
So, get back into what you're saying. Being a host, man, it's just something that I love. It's my passion. You understand what I'm saying? It's actually what I do every day. You know what I mean? People like, yo, they're like, yo, you got the gift of God, because I do. I do. I do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do.
How you know, because I know that you're a brand ambassador, and you know, I want to talk about a little bit about that in your own clothing line, and we're gonna get into your podcast, 15 Minutes of Fame, and how, but as far as you being a brand ambassador in your clothes, talk about a little bit about your clothing line and what it's about and all of that.
Well, I had my clothing line. It was Game Over Empire, and the women's line was Empire Ladies. And the reason why I started it is because I just got tired of wearing everybody else's clothes.
It's true.
You know what I mean? And I looked at it like, if I'm buying their stuff, I want people to buy my stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just another extension of support, because when it feel, same thing like you, it feel good when you see somebody wearing your sweatshirt. You understand what I'm saying? Or your hoodie. Or like I had this stuff on at the gym the other day. You know what I mean? So right. And then one thing about me, and it has nothing to even about me being a brand ambassador. If I like it and the quality is good, I'm gonna wear it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just that. I don't care. You understand what I'm saying? If I like it and the quality, to me, because quality is everything. If the quality is good, I'm gonna wear it. Being an ambassador for somebody or somebody brand is to push theirs. Like right now, I look at it like, I don't think I can be an ambassador for a major line unless it has something in tied to where I can get somebody on that's up and coming, and now it supports them as well. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
that makes sense.
like I tell people, I started on the underground. Like everybody, oh, you hanging out with this person, you hanging out with that person. I see you on one of that shit means nothing. What means something to me is this right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This right here is personal to me. Me being seen on 105 or hanging out with Hot 97, that shit mean nothing, because at the end of the day, that's gonna get the views. This right here is more important, because to me, this is genuine, and that shit is just fake. That shit is glamorous. That's how I look at this shit.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So we're gonna get, first of all, shout out to everybody tuned in. Shout out to Nate Neal. Shout out to Big Man Global. You know, I know you've been rocking with Don't Do This for like forever. You know what I'm saying? Forever.
Like Nate Nails, man. Big Man Global. Rest in peace, my brother Hollywood Play.
Rest in peace, Hollywood Play. Mr. Downtown Brooklyn.
Mr. Downtown Brooklyn.
Mr. Down. If you're from Brooklyn, you don't know who Hollywood Play is, you ain't really from Brooklyn, man. For real, man. That boy.
Hey man, I might bring a tear, because like I knew Play when he was just the fat Spanish kid with braids. You understand what I'm saying? And I never like even now I still got the messages in my DM where me and Play used to fight all the time. And this is Play now. This is not back in the days, because I remember back in the days when he used to just see me downtown, and he used to run up on me and be like, yo, get my song played on the radio. Get my song played on the radio. And I used to be like, no. Like, no. Like, it wasn't hot. Like, that's, no. Like, I'm not, no. And he'd be like, yo, from the style, you from the style. And I'm like, so he'd be like, yo, buy my CD. How much a CD? It's $5, but you could give me $20. Yo, homeboy, your shit is $5. You know what I mean? And to go back a little bit, Play is kind of the one who inspired me to start doing back to school events and feed the homeless events, because his inspiration was selling his CDs and giving it back to the community, putting the money back in the community. I'm like, whoa, that's something that. So when my situation happened in 2011, I said I want to start doing things the right way. I never forget, he saw me and he was like, yo, this is what I'm doing. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm about to do my first Feed the Homeless event.
Mm.
After that, let's link up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we linked up, and it was an amazing ride. It's still an amazing ride. Rest in peace to my brother Hollywood Play. Fuck whoever killed him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that. But man,
Yeah.
Nay Nails, Bateman Global, like those are my guys. Those are forever my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Nay Nails is a DJ now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember him as an artist. I used to hear about him back in the days. Man, shout out to him because he supported me with my merch, and one of the first few people that supported my merch through you. So that's crazy. And shout out to Bateman Global because I remember him through Amarachi and all that. So when he was Chase Baker, now he done, reinvented himself so many times to the point where he's a global brand now. So it's dope. It's dope seeing those dudes grow and continue to progress and all of that. So that's it. But let's get into your 15 minutes of fame and what's that about and how can
Oh,
people get on it and what's the whole goal for that right there? Because that I know you've been talking about this for a minute. Matter of fact, before we get to that, how was your launch party, brother? How was the
yo,
launch party? How the hell was that? Congratulations on that too, man. Congratulations, man. If
yo,
you're in the chat right now, put the hands together, put some thumbs up, man. My man went from NYC to Atlanta and he's fucking shit up, having launch parties and doing the damn thing, man.
yo, you know what's so crazy, man? I had like 130 RSVPs, and I think like 97 people came, or 90,
Mhm.
95, 96 people came. And I only came outside. The launch party was August 21st. I think I started coming outside for real like May.
Mm.
Like April, May, I started coming outside, and I started, shout out to It's Going Down, absolutely. And I started hitting the ground. Beep, 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 beep. Like I was everywhere so much. So one of the security niggas was like, "Who are you?" Like he like, "Yo, I see you everywhere." You know what I mean? And I was like, "Yo, I'm about to launch my new podcast. It's called 15 Minutes of Fame Podcast, where the mainstream and underground shines." My podcast is similar to last year when we was pandemic, and I did it like that. My podcast is the diverse podcast. So, um, it's rappers, it's singers, it's poets, it's chefs, it's bakers, it's
Mm.
it's domestic violence, it's mental health, it's mothers who lost their kids through gun violence. I have a career thing going on. It's some of everything because when I do a podcast, as it is, it's called the podcast. I want it
Mhm.
to be diverse to where some of everybody can tune into it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I look at it this way. I don't want one brand to look at it or one person to look at it. I want somebody to tune in and be like, oh, he got a show going on about bakers tonight. Or he got a show about mental health right now is so important because we
Mhm.
neglect that so many years ago. And it's
Yes,
so
we did.
crazy because if we start to look at people from years ago, mental health was a big thing back then. But the
Mm-hmm.
fact that it wasn't brought to the forefront or the light that it is now, we neglected it. So my podcast is about some of everything, man. And it's been an amazing ride. It's been an amazing start, as I can say, man. And I have that, and also
I know you got
October
something in October. Yeah.
October 22nd, I got my first artist showcase. You know what I mean? So I just want to bring something different than the regular artist showcase. So with me, everything is a twist and a turn. And one thing I tell people, the same way I'm doing that, I'm thinking before I'm talking. I think about this shit.
Yeah.
Like I literally sit down and say, I want to do this in October. Why? Because it gives me 2 months to prepare for it. It gives me 2 months to add twists. It gives me 2 months to add something. So now when I'm patting the sidewalk and I'm turning the corner and I'm going to these other showcases and I'm seeing what they doing and I'm like, I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna fuck this up. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna bring something else to the table. I'm gonna fuck this up. So at the end of the day, I just want to continue to create something so people can be like, yo, that's all right. Like everybody at the launch party, at the pool party, like I did a launch, I did interviews, I did an open mic, and I did a pool party all in one.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And everybody was like, yo, the hospitality, what you did, how you show, how you came out, how you greeted everybody is what's missing in the game. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers want to act like they're celebrities. I'm a nobody. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
You might see me tomorrow in Brooklyn. I'm in Atlanta now. You might see me tomorrow in Brooklyn type shit. You know what I'm saying? You might see me. You never know. And at the end of the day, I've always been that type of person. I want motherfucker to walk to me and be like, yo, what's up? How you doing? You understand what I'm saying? Because that's the genuine shit that I'm on.
As you should be, man. And yeah, I know that. Salute to that, and I'm glad you got, especially the mental health thing. I'm glad that you gonna highlight that because, like you said, that is something we neglected, especially in our community. It was shunned upon. It was seen as weak. You know, if you couldn't just overthink it, or you just couldn't just say, "I get over it." It was seen as weak, and so many of us have so many different levels of mental health. You know, it may not always be crazy or this. It may be a trauma that you never got over. You didn't face, or someone passed away, or a parent, a certain. A lot of us, and I'm gonna say, when I say us, I mean us black people, and mostly men, because we're so prideful and so egotistical that a lot of us just need a hug. Someone to cry on, or someone to just talk to and understand. Because I think I said this like a couple of weeks ago. I was on my mom's, and just saying that a lot of the times it's not even what we're going through now. It's from 10, 15 years ago that we never dealt with. You know what I'm saying? So it's never really on the surface, and from the outside looking in, you don't understand that because you can't see mental health.
Right.
It's not
Right.
always
Absolutely.
visible. So I always want to at least every show try to touch on that because I'm glad you brought it up because I probably would have forgot. Just touch it, just because make people understand the different signs and don't always just quick to judge someone and just tell them get over it because that could be a trigger. And I had to learn from personal experience with someone close to me because I grew up in a home with my mother being that she was so strong. It was just I just watched her just move. She didn't have time to really soak in stuff, and I got kids, I gotta go to school, I got this, so that was my mentality, like, yo, just get over it, mind over matter. Not knowing that's not everyone's story. That mind over matter is not as easy for everyone. Someone may need a therapy, and then therapy was seen as therapy, like you go to therapy, you better open that Bible or something. You're gonna talk to your mother or your aunt, but sometimes we just need someone that doesn't know us with that will have no judgment, no opinion of what we've been through, and just give us an honest feedback. And then sometimes we just don't want to feel judged, or sometimes when we talk to friends and family, we feel weak. So we just I don't want them judging me. I don't want to cry. I don't want to feel weak. So I'm glad that you're bringing it to the forefront, man, because it's serious.
You know what's so crazy? I was telling my boy the other day, I was like, I honestly believe once I got rid of that thing called pride, my life started to change. Once I got rid of that thing called pride, because at the end of the day, that's the biggest setback. We as people have too much pride. And it's like, I look at shit, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, pride no more. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's what got me in trouble. Having pride. And I'm not talking about being proud. I'm saying having too much pride about something. That's what got me in trouble. So once I learned to get the fuck out of here, I don't have that word no more, man. I can care less about that because at the end of the day, man, I know me and I know what it takes to get where I need to be, and I know where I was at. So it's like, do you want to go backwards and rewind your life, or you want to continue to move forward and understand that it's bigger and better things ahead than it was going backwards?
Yeah, you're right. The thing is, a lot of people don't even know they're going backwards. See, that's the crazy shit with the mind. Because especially if you feel young and you look young, You still think you're 25 because you feel that way,
Right.
not knowing that nigga, time is moving on and you ain't adjusting. You losing time actually in no reality. You know what I'm saying? So it a lot of us just again, me personally, I just like to think that a lot of us tend to be more open minded. Like you could
Mm.
always learn from just because you 40, 50, 60 don't mean you know it all, or you can't learn from somebody 25 or 15 or even 10 or 4. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? And
Shit, the 3-year-old could teach you how to use the phone better than you could.
yeah. These days, you damn right. Especially these days, man. Like, game man. Like, I met you, man, and from time you met, it's been genuine, and I follow your moves and what you do and what you represent, and it's dope. So it's always dope to highlight. I got this thing. I might be calling me my boy. I always tell my boy, "Yo, I love you, homie," because it's like us as men, we don't say "I love you" to people that we really, especially men, because like, especially in this homophobic culture, everything is seen. Oh, now that's soft or you're weak, but a lot of us need to hear that "I love you" and because, and I'm saying to say that you represent, manly man shit. You know what I mean? And I'm confident in who I am as a person to say, yo, that's what's up. You said good examples because we don't ask to be role models sometimes.
Right.
God just chooses us and we have to, when we just move according to his design. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So you've proven that. You know what I mean? And even not only you, the people you associate yourself with. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't understand that in order to, if you want to represent something positive or even negative, your circle counts.
Right.
You can't be at the church Sunday and then it's Monday through Saturday you in the street selling drugs. It look crazy. You're gonna be like,
Right.
hold on,
Right.
bro, what the fuck
Right.
going on? You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
I asked you to come on the show just to more of a conversation, just to whoever's watching and get in tune with you and see how they can help grow what you got going on in other sectors, or whether it be in Atlanta, Brooklyn, New York, or South Carolina, whatever, and just grow the network and unify. That's what I'm about. I just, and I want to just shout you out and just, I fuck with you, man. Like, what I'm saying? You always show me love and it's, what I mean? No matter who you was around or how big you get or get, you always, come back and reach and teach and try to pull up others up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this was really about. It's so crazy because I asked you for a bio, but I know I have it. I was like, when I
Okay.
read it, I'm like, this is stuff I know because I followed you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right. Right.
you know what I mean? But it's just go ahead.
Hey
I ain't
man,
gonna cut you off.
any question you got? Let's get it, man. Let's
No,
get
I
it.
just,
Got
it's not even more of it's just, I just like, I'm just more of I just want people to understand what you do and like how you got to where you got to, and it wasn't easy. You know what I mean? Because like you
it.
said, you was almost homeless.
It
You
it,
know what I
it
mean?
it wasn't easy, man. But you know what, man? I tell people if I had to do it again, I'll do it again. Minus the jail shit. You know what I mean? That part about it. But I tell you what, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be here because I'll probably still be thinking that I was the man in the streets.
Uh-huh.
You
Yeah.
see
So
what I'm saying?
you had to sit
So
for that.
yeah, it takes, and it's so crazy because we think about shit after it happens. We like,
Hmm.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is me. Yo, I'm looking at the walls and I'm like, yo, these niggas about to, oh my God. I'm standing there like, yo, what? And then, we sitting there and, you know, they coming in and it's this one saying this one and that one saying that one and this over saying this and you sitting here and you like, these niggas is about to can me, boy.
Word,
You,
word.
you know what I mean? So you start the first thing a nigga do, he go like this. Lord, Lord, please, please, Lord, get me out of this situation. Please, Lord, I promise you, Lord. I promise you, if I get out of this situation, I'll never do this again. Please, Lord, please, Lord, please, Lord. Nigga ain't never prayed a day in his life. Nigga ain't never prayed
For
a
real.
day in his life. You understand what I'm saying? But when that shit happened, he in there praying, he in there singing, whatever,
Mhm.
whatever church Lord thing come to his mind, he up there looking like this and shit, and then
Uh-huh.
so and then as soon as he get out, he do the same thing all over again.
Uh-huh. That
You
means
know,
he ain't learned nothing. He just lost
he,
whatever time he did. That's
he
the
ain't
crazy
learned
shit.
nothing.
He
He
ain't
ain't
learned
learned.
nothing.
I
Matter
took
of
that.
fact, you know what? I do got a question as a host. Did you ever get booed, or did you ever get the reaction that you didn't expect? Like, a negative reaction, like, oh, damn, this shit real right here, like that made you see, like, yo, this hosting shit is this shit rare. This shit.
I think the hardest part of hosting is hosting artist showcases
mm,
because everybody come there to see who they come there for.
mm-hmm,
You understand what I'm saying? So when I first started doing artist showcases, I don't think I got the response that I did from if I did a party or if I did an event. And I used to wonder why.
mm-hmm,
You understand what I'm saying? So as I started watching, I started to see why. Because I'm not giving them nothing to go crazy about.
mm.
You understand what I'm saying? So I'm almost as coming out as, yo, what's up? How y'all doing? They don't give a fuck about me. They don't. It's like and I'm gonna get back. It's almost like the other day I was at a showcase and a dude did a record about his mom's passing, and the record was dope. But I told him, I'm like, no disrespect, but nobody cared that your mother passed.
Yeah, it's true.
Nobody cared. Nobody cared. So as an artist, you have to learn and understand what song is a showcase song and
Mm-hmm.
what songs is not. Just because you might like the song
So,
doesn't mean that it's a showcase song.
that's
So
true.
as a host, I had to learn how to read the room.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to think at that time where like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm lit. But when you do artist showcases is so different because if 5 niggas came to see you perform, they only gonna clap for you.
Uh-huh. That's true.
They clap for you like this, and if a nigga's song hot, they'll go. But just shit be on, and niggas be like, oh.
It's true.
Yo, it's so crazy. Like even when I judge showcases, right? And after that they say give a little speech or something. I tell the artist, I'm not looking at nobody you came with. Because everybody you came with is gonna be jumping through the roof. I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking at the people that you didn't come with.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, I want to see them. Even if I see them going like this, I'm cool with that. But if they're not doing nothing, and the 10 people you came with is going like, oh, and me, like a lot of people say I'm judgmental. Like I listen for bars,
Mm-hmm.
I listen for stage presence, I watch the performance. So I like music, I like artists, I like entertainers. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying? So you gotta go up there. You can't be spitting nothing and think that I'm going like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like even out here in Atlanta, right? When I'm doing things and I see an artist from New York pull up, and the first thing they want to do is trap or drill. Why?
Mm.
Why? Because you in the South means that you got to switch your whole style up and do that type of music. Stick to what you true to.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like they come here, and every event that he been to, they say, "Yo, I'm happy you stuck to what you." Yo, that's dope. That's dope. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
niggas, they get here, they want to do trap and drill. That's not New York style.
Uh-huh.
We wasn't built on that drill shit.
Nope.
Artists started to do that because DJs was playing that record. So
Uh-huh.
in order to get their record played, they resort to the drill shit. Go back to what we use. New York sound will never die as long as we stick to it.
That's true.
As
What's
long
the,
as we
I'm glad you brought that. What's the, as besides the sound, if I'm in New York and Atlanta, what's the biggest difference as far as doing an artist show? You know what I mean? Besides the sound, like,
oh
because then, what's the,
I can give you The support, yo, the support is crazy. Like the support, like truly the support here is different. Shoot drill is only that's exactly right. The support is so crazy here in Atlanta, like it's ridiculous. It's totally different from New York City. Like New York don't support nobody till they feel you above them.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like I tell people all the time, I don't post dead celebrities and rap. I don't give a fuck that you died. I'm sorry that you died. I apologize that you died. I'm sorry, but I can care less. Like I'm not crying over you. I'm not posting you on my social media. You ain't posting me on your social media. You don't give a fuck about me.
It's true.
It's sad that you died. I sympathize that you died. However it happened, but I don't give a fuck about that. You got people here they'll post every fucking body that's a celebrity, but won't post their homeboy, won't post their homegirl, won't post somebody that's doing the same thing that the next. Like you can wake up Monday to Friday and say good morning, everybody. Have a good day, everybody. Stay blessed. God is good. And you'll get 10 views, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let a celebrity get on and say the same fucking thing you said.
Mm-hmm.
To your
10,000 views.
To your same followers. To your same followers. Let's say you got 5,000 followers. To your same followers. I guarantee you.
They reposting it, quoting it, and all type of craziness.
Like, yo, motherfuckers get mad at me all day, but I be telling I don't give a fuck about a celebrity that passed. I'm sorry. Because at the end of the day, if I die right now, nigga ain't gonna give a fuck about me.
Yeah, right about that.
A celebrity on your live and he died that shit. Oh my God, yo, he died of oh my God. The world of industry is everybody's a follower. Everybody wanna wait till somebody else do it. And it's like once somebody else do it or once a celebrity do it, it's like, oh, I gotta do that. Like they came out with God Did. Everybody in the world got a song God Did. How long ago God done did shit? And ain't nobody come out with a song God Did. Now everybody is God. Oh, I did the God Did remix of God Did. God been doing shit
God been all your life, man.
Before crack. You know what I mean? Like the fuck is you talking about? God did. God did what? What he did different that he didn't do 100 fucking years ago. But now everybody got a song talking about God did. Yo, bro, man, like this shit is so so crazy, man. But it's the industry. It's the industry.
It's that and social media and it's the perception of what people want you to believe. People want you to believe they're doing more than what they're really doing. But I don't want to get that quick. I don't want to get into like that's a whole other show of people of a shit. What's your take on this? You know, artists performing with their vocals behind them or without. Is it? Do you see an issue with or without that? Like, is that a thing? Or do you critique an artist, good or bad, if he has his vocals or not?
Absolutely, because to me, I put it to this way. If you got your vocals behind you, you really can't rap. That might just not be your song. Because at the end of the day, I put it to this way, you going off what you hear instead of what you know. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you ain't got no vocals behind you, now you have to know your song. You know what I mean? Because if no vocals behind you, let's say you miss something, you might not know where to jump back in at, and you might fuck around and pause for a second. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if you got the song behind you and you miss something, you could jump back in it because you know what's coming next. I think if you just starting, it's okay to have the music behind you, but once you become advanced in this game, take that away because it sounds a lot better when you don't use the vocals behind you. It sounds a lot better. You know what I mean? That's you. That's like somebody singing. That's like somebody singing on a track, and then we get them out of the studio, up close in person, and they sound like me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they sound like me. No, and I can't sing a lick. At the end of the day, once you become established in this game, and I say I give them 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
3 years, you shouldn't have you. Boom, no more. Mm-mm.
I agree with you. I asked that because a lot of we see lots of famous artists do that with the music behind them, and I'm like, is that a? I think that could be a bad example, setting a bad example for the artists that come behind them because they may think it's okay because they're famous. They get away with it because they may have the crowd know their songs. So they don't gotta say shit really.
Hey, you got to look at it this way because they famous. Everything they get away with, they get away with buying views, they get away with buying likes, they get away with buying everything because nobody judges and nobody cares. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna be like, oh well, he got 100 million views. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like I know celebrities personally who got their start off doing that. So
Mm.
you know what I mean? And then and I've sat in offices where the president or at that time the A&Rs will be like, I'm not telling you what to do, but you might want to do something. You might want to make it look good. You might want to
Mm.
fix, you know what I mean? So I'm not telling you to go cheat, but I'm telling
But
you to
I'm
cheat.
telling you, go
You,
cheat.
yeah, you know what I mean? I'm not telling you to go cheat, but you might want to go cheat. Because at the end of the day, again, people are followers. They look at the numbers. It's the numbers game. So if you're gonna look at the numbers, then fuck it. Why not?
Yeah. But and see, and that's what throws me with it now because it's like, damn, it's more popularity over talent now. Because
Absolutely.
now it's like now it kind of smokes out or you forget. It's like a needle in a haystack, the artist that has talent because maybe he can't afford to buy these views or he don't got 100,000 followers, but he's as or even more talented than the person that has the views.
But
So it just sucks that we in that era because I remember before even on the radio. DJ asked Louis to play nothing but underground artists. That's all you heard. 12, 1, 2 in the morning was people that was coming up that was diamonds in the rough. And then you would go look for these people. Now it's like, what's their social media? Oh, he only got 2,000 followers. Oh, he ain't nice. But it's like, what happened to discovering that next and creating the star? Because if I'm a star already, why do I need you?
right, right. But you know the crazy what happened to it is social media took over. So it's like at the end of the day, and again, that's why it's no more A&Rs. And I'm a firm believer that there need to be A&Rs because A&Rs actually got you ready for everything. They taught you how to talk on interviews. They made sure your package was ready. They made sure your songs was ready. They made sure when they brought you outside that you was well diverse and ready to go. You understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's like you have a kid, so you raising your son to go from a baby to a toddler to a young man to a teenager to a man. So it's steps that you putting your kids through. So A&R's job, that was their job. Their job was,
Mm-hmm.
hey, this is what you do for this artist. We believe in this artist, but now we want you to shape and mold this artist to the artist that we know we can get millions from. So
Mm-hmm.
now you get these artists and even me, like I interviewed an artist the other day and I actually deleted his shit because I'm asking him questions. So I asked him a question. I'm like, so just simple shit. So what makes you? Yeah, I'm just fucking dope. You know what I mean? It's just what I do. You know what I mean? I rap and shit. I rap. I'm fucking dope. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I smoke weed and I rap. Like, you want to hear me rap? No, I don't want to hear you rap. Have a good day. See you later.
Wow.
I mean,
That
the
no articulation at all. Nothing.
none
Just
because the social media has taken over the world, and everybody think because he get up there with his pants low and he do this shit. Like I was having this conversation with my boy the other day. I'm like, if you look at all the artists, I put it to this way: in the last 5 years, you have not had an artist who had a hell of a run in the last 5 years. Everybody has been somewhat of a one-hit wonder or have died.
Mm.
Nobody really, like, I tell people, like, I want that LL longevity. I want that Diddy longevity. I want that Jay-Z longevity. Like, when I get in this game for real, I want niggas to know me 20 years from now, 30 years from now. Like, yeah. Because if we look at it 25 years ago, Diddy said 10 years later, we're still being top.
He's still
on top. This nigga Diddy's still on top. He's still on top. Like, like it's so crazy because you remember back in the days watching award shows and shit like that. Niggas wasn't going to sleep until they saw Bad Boy perform.
That's true. That's
you
true.
Know, the nigga Diddy might have came from the roof. He might have came under the motherfucking floor. This nigga might have fucking flew through the sky. He was doing all types of shit. So that's the type of shit that I be on. I be saying to myself, nigga, 15, 20 years later, and I tell people, like, I'm nowhere, like, I'm not where I want to be. I could have, but I've gotten this far with no manager, no publicist, no booking agent, no major DJ backing me, and really no major movement of a team. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people, yeah, it's been straight grit, grind, passion, hustle, flow. You understand what I'm saying? And I've done all that just recently now, coming to Atlanta. I'm in the works of getting a publicist. I'm in the works of getting a manager. And both of their questions was like, what do you need me for? Like, what do you need me for? Like, you know what I mean? My podcast, I signed the paperwork for it to be on Roku TV. So, you know what I mean? It's like they be looking at me like, what do you need me for? I'm like, I'll never turn down help. I'll never turn down help. You know how much it costs? Here, I'll give this trial. Here, you know what I mean? Because you might get me in a place that I can't get myself.
This is true.
So at the end of the day, if I gotta pay you, bing, 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 to get the look that I want, to put me in a position where somebody else can put me, it's well worth it.
It's well worth it. Look at that one. You know why you need that? Because it's not only the grit, the grind, the footwork. You know what to say to the right people. You see, because some people be in the right places but don't know what to say, or don't know how to move, or they just scared. Sometimes people don't know. It takes courage to do what you do. To be in the room with a bunch of celebrities or people that you aspire to be, and be a so-called nobody, and be on some this is what I do. I gotta show myself. So it takes a lot to take those steps, and people just think or because I get certain followers and I'm late. Now you gotta be in them, because when you're in the room with them people that talk, you gotta know that language. You gotta be articulate. You gotta be confident in what you do, and you gotta be decisive. You can't be on some I don't know. You gotta be listen. This is what I'm gonna do. I'll do this. I'll do that. I'll do that. This is what I can do. This is how I'm gonna do it. So you've embodied that, man, and then I just wish you the best and all the success for everything you do, man. And it's just again, I just want people. It may sound cliche, and people may get tired of me saying it, but I want everybody that, especially with people that I know, to win. And when I say win, that means you don't gotta be rich, but just be happy and doing what you love to do. That's winning to me. And being that you're happy and doing what you do, you winning. So just keep winning. Stay on their motherfucking neck. Don't let go. Do 50 more fucking podcasts. Do whatever, man. Fucking turn this shit out, man. Because it's like, why not, right? Why
Absolutely.
not? Why fucking not?
And the same reciprocate back to you, my guy, man. Your grind, your clothing is amazing. The quality, I be saying to myself, like, I'll be upset some days because today it was like 95 degrees outside. So I'll be like, when the fuck does it get cold? Like, I want to get dressed. Like, I walk around this motherfucker all day in shorts, t-shirt, and slippers. Like, this is some bullshit. Like, I be looking at my closet like, I can't wear this. I can't wear that. I can't wear this. I can't wear that. So, you know what I mean? Yes, just continue to grind, continue to shine, man. Continue to give the people the great quality of clothing, man. And continue with this, man, because I wasn't following this, but I'm following it now. I was like, I'm like, I logged on at 9 o'clock. I'm like, where the fuck is he at? But then I was like, all right, right. So then I'm like, I don't want him to think I'm late. I'm trying to find him. Like, I went to your main page. I ain't seen that. So I said, oh, let me go to the TV. But I'm following this now, man. Just continue this, man. And if you ever thinking about ever getting your show on Roku TV, let me know and I'll make that phone call for you. And that's
no, I'll be calling you before the end of this week, so you can start because it's about understanding what's needed from me and the right way. Because again, people just yeah, but everything gotta be right. It ain't just about boy, it gotta be right. The content gotta be right. Everything gotta be set a certain way, and because it's a look. It's all a look.
Hey, it's a dope thing to have your platform on Roku TV, man, because it's actually on TV. The same way you scroll on TV for cable, that's how it is. And the crazy part is now, the producer, he just signed a deal with a South African station, so now it's even streamed in South Africa. You know what I mean? So he's just it's so many dope shows on there, and it's crazy because when you actually go, like, you actually watch this shit on TV, and you like, yo, my shit is on TV. Like, you know what I mean? It's a different feel, it's a different vibe, and all that. You know what I mean? So, you try to get sponsors for your show and all that, this, that, and the third, to help pay for your show. You understand what I'm saying? So it's so much ways to monetize that. And once people hear that the show is on Roku TV, it's a total different monster. Like, oh, it's cool to be on YouTube and this, that, and third. But now you get that Roku TV stamp. It's like, yo, my shit is on Roku TV. Like, you actually tune in. You ain't watching me on the screen like this. You're watching me on TV. So it's pretty dope, man. I'm super excited, man. And it's just so much, man. But yeah, man, continue doing your grind. You already know, man. Write your own history. This is super dope, man. And I think, and like you always say, man, everybody should write their own history. And that logo and that brand and everything is just super amazing, man. And again, I super appreciate you for just having me on your show, having me on your platform. All the viewers that tuned in, man. If you didn't tune in, go back and watch this. When you clip it, chop it up, however you think about that, send it to me. I'm definitely gonna repost it. I repost that shit 100,000 times, and that's just that, man. I super appreciate you, my guy.
Man, thank you. Before you go, just give your handle out and all that. Give your podcast, give your handle out and all that, and when your podcast drops, so that people could know and all of that.
My handle is GameOver_host. My podcast, the official date, the launch party was August 21st. I did 10 interviews that day, but my official date for the interviews to drop on Roku TV is gonna be, I'm pushing for October 23rd. I'm just waiting on Bakeman Global to send me some more stuff. But definitely, man, definitely. And I'm gonna do this one here. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it be known right now, being that you here. Bakeman has the first season, right? My second season, I'm gonna need an intro for you, and that's gonna be played on everybody's segment. But I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know what the second segment is, and the second segment, I need you to go off that.
Okay, I got you. I appreciate that. Oh, that's big. That's big right there. Yeah. That's big. I appreciate that.
You already?
That's big. Yo, again, game over. Shout out to you. Salute to you. Do what you do. Appreciate you. Be safe. I love you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep pushing the culture forward. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Y'all be safe. Have a good night. You know my motto, write your own history or someone will write it for you. Salute.
You already. Salute.
Yes, thank you everybody for tuning in. That was the homie Game Over. I appreciate y'all. Well, I see y'all next Monday. We're gonna get out of here. It was a great interview. Go follow him. Get in tune with him, get in tune with that brother, good brother, and we definitely gonna chop it up about that Roku TV thing. So you never know, you might see your boy on TV soon. You know what I mean? It's your boy. Shout out to my Certified Nation team. Shout out to everybody that tuned in, commented. Again, impossible is only 10 letters, man. Turn that hurdle to a hustle, turn that obstacle into an opportunity. Write your own history or someone will write it for you. Impossible is only 10 letters. You could count them if you want. It's only